When cops conduct a raid, it's likely the place will be occupied. And they never know who or how many might be inside. In a townhouse in New Orleans, police are silently searching for a fugitive wanted for assault.
What's that?
But they have no idea who else is in the home or whether they're armed. They perform a protective sweep to clear the open rooms.
Over here. All clear.
After opening the bathroom door, the cops are confronted by gunfire, and one officer doesn't make it out.
You said you're all right? Hey, he's been shot.
During the sweep, they discover a woman and child watching TV. Before they can remove them from the room, they have to make sure it's clear. But when they check the bathroom, their suspect is waiting with a gun. One officer is shot. And the other tries to return fire, but her gun jams, and she's forced to slide to safety.
You good? You shot the shot. Where's he at? You got him?
They find their fellow officer on top of the suspect.
You got him? Hey, he's been shot. You said.
Despite being shot, the injured cop stopped the suspect from escaping. The officer was treated at the hospital for a bullet wound in the arm and prevented anyone else from getting injured, all thanks to his quick reactions.
Law enforcement has to be prepared for the worst situations that possibly could occur. You just don't know what's coming at you. You don't have all the information involved, and over 15,000 officers a year are injured on the job.
Police teams face the unknown every time they raid a location. But they put it all on the line in one of the most high-stakes scenarios in law enforcement: a hostage-taking. A 44-year-old woman at a police station has just finished paying a ticket. But she's escorted back into the station by a cleaver-wielding woman looking to crack open the safe at the parking authority. As she turns to make her move on the ticket window, her hostage squeezes free, providing an opportunity for the boys in blue. Not sure what she expected, taking a hostage at a police station. The outcome is shocking. Becky the Butcher was subdued in record time. The precinct was about to switch shifts, and there were double the cops as normal. She got booked for kidnapping and assault with a deadly weapon. As a refresher, don't rob a police station. The taser is an effective way to subdue dangerous criminals, though sometimes they have to up their game when innocent lives are on the line. In a train station in Nanning, China, a man has taken a random woman captive. And moments later, the unhinged captor has hunkered into the corner, threatening her life by holding a knife to her throat. He refuses police attempts to negotiate, and the officers must act fast. When dealing with a volatile criminal, police do everything they can to avoid agitating them. They sneak in a sharpshooter as a last resort. But as the kidnapper threatens to slit the woman's throat, they have no choice but to take him out, leaving the hostage uninjured. Rescuing a hostage is like walking a tightrope while defusing a bomb. each one is dangerous, delicate, and different from the rest.
Fire paramedics, operator 227. Somebody got shot in the store. The address of emergency. South Broadway?
In LA, an armed gunman has opened fire on a shop and fled into an apartment building.
He's got a gun to someone's head.
What?
Look, shut up.
A neighbor across the street begins filming with their cell phone as the gunman takes a random innocent woman hostage. As police storm the apartment, they throw a flash grenade, making it impossible to see more than a couple feet in any direction. When police approach the kidnapper, he pulls a handgun and opens fire, and a gunfight breaks out. The SWAT team snuck a camera under the door and seized their moment when the hostage separated from the gunman.
Hostage takers fall into two different categories: goal-oriented or emotionally driven. And it's very challenging to deal with those in the emotionally driven category because now you have to manage the emotions and the mental state of that individual.
He's got a gun to someone's head.
What?
Hostage situations are higher stakes because someone's life or lives are on the line.
A lot of mental health issues are going on during that time. There may be domestic violence issues going on. It's a tenuous situation that can go bad at any time. But thank goodness we have police officers, law enforcement trained to respond to those difficult situations.
For most people, the most difficult decision they have each day going to work might be which road or which highway to take. But a hostage negotiator, they have to make decisions that are life or death.
In a tense battle with their lives on the line, these cops did their jobs. They took down the gunman and saved an innocent woman. But some offenders, like this man in Bangkok, require officers to use a special kind of finesse. This unarmed cop puts himself in danger to try and talk the man down. The officer may look laid back, but he's expertly working the situation. The bear hug is an often underutilized tool in an officer's toolkit. Sure, it'll help restrain a perp, but who doesn't need a hug sometimes?
De-escalation is beneficial because it gives the opportunity to listen to and hear the demands and the feelings of the criminal, which most times really helps to contain a situation, manage a situation, and keep it from getting into something much bigger.
Since about the 1960s, 70s, we have gotten into what we call community policing, in which we said it's the community that's involved in reducing crime. It's not just us against them. Empathy in an officer does not take away from their duty to protect and serve, but it allows them to understand that people are people, and people need the attention of that and not to think of everyone as a criminal or a potential criminal. We have to separate people from a crime. That's why you need specially trained people that can take the human element out of that very difficult situation and show that individual there is a way out of it.
This officer put himself on the man's level and adopted non-confrontational body language, while his tense colleagues stood by in case things went badly. The knife is chucked safely out of reach. Sometimes kindness really is the best medicine, but an IV drip and full medical checkup don't hurt. Specialized response units are trained for anything and everything. When people are in danger, skills, patience, and finesse are essential to saving lives. But there are some cases where brute force is the only way to get the job done. In Brazil, machine gun-wielding federal police pursue a drug smuggler's plane taxiing for takeoff, loaded with fleeing cartel members. Now that's what you call winging it. Like a scene out of Narcos, these agents took out the plane's left wing in just the nick of time. And the arresting agent apprehends 8 cartel members. Criminals will always look to avoid the law and getting arrested, whether they're trafficking drugs or just naked and afraid. They can try to run, but they can't hide forever, because the cops will be there to take them down.